All right, so we're live on YouTube. We're going to start our immersion right now. But first of all, I'm going to explain to everyone on YouTube how Talk and Talk works. And right after, we can start our today's theme. So Talk and Talk is a platform that offers immersive and online language training. In addition to English, it also provides courses in Spanish, French, Italian, German, and Mandarin. And feel free to visit the Talk Talk website to learn more about training programs. This is not a traditional class, but an opportunity for intensive practice. I'm not a teacher. I'm here to learn just like everyone here. So please make sure to respect everyone's time. And remember, we don't like to worry about correcting people and about the pronunciation. Just try to enjoy this moment. So welcome aboard, Jacqueline. I'm seeing you could enter the immersion. And today we're going to talk about AI, artificial intelligence. Once more, it's the theme of the decade, maybe, I don't know. We'll see. Jacqueline, I'm going to put the questions again so you can see what we're going to talk about, okay? Before we start our theme, like always, we're going to introduce ourselves to the public, okay? So I'm going to start to ask Mileni, if you could just introduce yourself first, please, be free.
Sure. Hello, I am Milene. I am live in Porto Alegre and I am UX designer. Um, my hobbies are listen music and playing video games, and I love miniatures, and that's it.
Miniatures like what? Give me an example.
Like mini houses or mini toys or
Like Barbie and the houses of the Barbies.
I smaller than that.
Smaller that?
Smaller,
Okay.
like a kind house,
Playmobil.
Japanese house, um, do yourself things
Mm,
like
nice.
this.
You like a handcraft person.
Yeah.
Got it. Like everyone who works with design, very creative person. Okay, thank you, Milene. And what about you, Jacqueline? Could you introduce yourself for us, please?
Yes. Hi, everyone. Good evening. I'm Jaqueline de Almeida. Live in Salvador, Bahia. I'm 39 years old and I am a software developer. Uh, but my first graduate is public relations area um, on communication, social communication. And I like to write poetry in my free time and watch movies and play with my daughter. She is 10 years old. That is.
Nice. Okay. I'm going to introduce myself now. I'm Clinton Brito. I'm 31 years old. I live in Aracaju, Sergipe, but I was raised in São Paulo, so my accent is a little bit mixed. I have 4 pets, and my professional background is in business management and financial markets. But I'm currently transitioning career at the moment. I've been studying software development for almost 2 years. And at the moment, I work as a volunteer for a local project here in Brazil as backend developer. and I'm trying to get my first paid job, to land my first paid job in the field. In my free time, I like to stay home, watch movies, TV series, live sports, video games, and I also like to practice sports too and to travel. So, Mariana, I don't know if you want to say something about yourself. If you if you want, feel free to open the microphone. If not, I'm going to move on to the questions. So, it looks like someone is entering. Hello, Vanessa.
Yes, sorry.
Mariana, would you like to say something?
Hello, everyone. Um, Good evening. My name is Mariana. I am 20 years old. I am a student of design too, and I have explored uh, the course. I am I like UX too, like Milan, and I like to listen to music. I like reading. I like watch TV, and that is. I live in São Paulo, by the way, and that's it.
Okay. What kind of music do you like most?
I like rock, pop, and Brazilian music too.
Very good. Very good. Thank you, Mariana, sorry. And now we are here with Vanessa. Vanessa, could you introduce yourself, please, for us?
Hi, good night. Sorry by the late. I had some problems with my internet. So my name is Vanessa. I'm living in Sorocaba. I create a company about financial education and I teach about investments and cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin, Web3. And before that, I worked with cybersecurity and information systems like that. So in my free time, I like to go to the parks, visit nature with my husband.
All right, very good. Um, I'm not sure if it is Jacqueline here is the same person who is uh
Yes.
yes, okay. It's because we have two Jacquelines Almeida here, so I was worried about if it was two different people or not. Okay, so I'm going to put the questions again on chat so everyone could see what we're going to talk about because some people entered after I started the immersion. So today we're going to talk about artificial intelligence shaping tomorrow's worlds. Will AI enhance our lives or take control? What's your take on its role in shaping our future? So to start this theme, I would like to ask to Mileni to read the first question and answer for us, please.
Okay. How do you think AI will change the job market in the next years? Will it level the playing field or widen the gap between the rich and poor? Poor, poor, poor,
Sure.
poor. Okay, thanks. I think it make things easier than anything else. Artificial intelligence helps a lot by current texts and answer questions and other things. So I don't know. I think it will make it easy things easier.
Do you
And
think the AI could took your job, for example, because it is a lot of people are worried about, especially professions involved with art, and this is your case. I see.
No, I think no, because I believe that artificial intelligence actually as human beings command, so serves like a support tool. So I don't think this.
Okay. What do you think about Vanessa about this question?
For me, in my case, for example, I can see the artificial intelligence improve many things, many tools in my work. For example, I can do automatic things and process that's so manual. I can use the artificial intelligence to improve that, and for me, it's better in financial things, and cybersecurity is very good too. But sometimes in other professions, for example, artists and musicians, maybe will be different because the way the art that are produced, it's just human can produce real art. For example, Picasso, Van Gogh, like that. And sometimes I feel the artificial intelligence can prejudice the professionals.
Okay. Do you agree with Vanessa, Jaqueline?
Um, yes. Um, until a certain point, I don't know if this pressure exists, but um, I I think that it's a good in some uh, place works um, because it's more easy to produces many things. It's more fast and it's good because many process can be automized. Um, but I think that in the industries, art industries and communication or other areas will be reorganized. But I think I thought about the other areas that um, many people work, such as clean and I don't know, faxina, because with the AI in this moment we can see the advent about the robot. So I think it's many people can be uh, prejudice, I don't know, in works because it's more easy change the service that poor people um, poor people works. So in this moment I think about the work that it's more easy change the person because um, the demand is more uh, it's more easy in the courses um, is a long time the it's more easy to be a robot in the future that to have a person work to you for you. So I thought about this, and I think that we live in a moment many that have many change in the works, and I think that we don't have prepared to live the big change so in this world. But I think that it's important to have many public politics to care about the situation. That is.
Yeah, I tend to think about in the short term, we're not going to worry much about this, maybe even in our generation, because this kind of for some kind of change, it takes a lot of time to things move, like this breakthrough of AI starting to change broadly job market. But I think some of the most manual things that can easily be automatized with AI could be in danger, these professions, because we already can see how industries are automated, and with AI, this could be more rapidly increased. Um, but when you think about more handicrafted or more artistic things, or even creativity, uh, creativity stuff involved, because we always think about, for example, in my case as a software developer, AI is going to replace me easily because it's more um, a mathematical thing, but not, because when you see the quality of what AI produces is very low actually. Um, the AI cannot deal with big complex situations, and especially involving interaction with clients and other departments um, to go to a single road in order to take decisions and make things happen. And this kind of things, it's very far from AI to actually impact the job market. So I'm not so worried about this, and yeah, this is my opinion for the short term. For the long run, I mean, I don't know, decades from today, it's very hard to predict what's going to happen, because things change rapidly, and it's impossible to predict what's going to happen. But that's it. Um, Second question, please. Vanessa, could you read the answer for us, please?
All right. Second question. Do you believe AI will improve human relationships or cause us to become more distant? Why? I think it's not a paper to AI do that, because the technology started doing the relationships distant in humans. Because, for example, when I stay in an event and I stay in some events, I saw all the people just using the cell phone and don't 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 talk with together with other people, just see the social networks, yeah, using and see the reels on Instagram like that. And I think AI is just a big small thing in technology, because all things doing in this when it started used the social networks. For me, AI is just I don't know when I say that engrenagem in this machine, because the real impact is the technology like that. It's my opinion.
All right, nice. What's your opinion on this, Mileni?
I believe there could be improvement in relationships in terms of knowledge, such as, hey, I discovered a new way of doing this with ChatGPT, but I don't think people would be stop talking or become more distant because I don't know.
You cannot see the possibility, for example, and going to take this scenario of, for example, a social media when you see all of the things that you like most and things that you're not like and you dislike stuff, you're not going to see that anymore, and this starts to create more bubbles and make people interact less with people who disagree or not see the world as the same way as you see. Don't you think this could be more um, happen more frequently than before or not?
Yeah, I think I changed my answer.
I said that because this was going to be my answer. I think in the
Yeah,
future this is going to happen more frequently than today. It's already happening. This when you dislike things, you're not going to see this subject anymore, and you're starting to enter and stay just inside smaller and even more smaller bubbles than before. And
yeah,
this concerns me about the what could AI do when you see, for example, TikTok algorithm. This already happened pretty deeply, and before this thing of AI started to roll up.
no, makes sense. Makes sense. Yeah.
Okay, Jacqueline, did you or have you already answered this question? Jacqueline,
Oi, hi.
have you already answered the question number two?
No, yet not.
What's your
Um,
opinion?
I am a little pessimist. No, but I think that generally the the social media, the internet, it's good in some terms, but with the relationship is um, can be hard to us because we live with a threat because the violence is because the I think that because the violence in the world, in the relations, in the society, and it's more easy to us now in this moment, maybe in the future, uh, uh, distance in your relations because it's more easy talking in the WhatsApp or um, Instagram. Um, that talking in reality, in the offline. I see with the teenagers or the children and the teenagers, um, sometimes there are many teenagers together, but uh, I don't know, cada it's in your in your cell phone, so see videos and love. Uh, so when I thought, I thought about the future. I think that it's more easy to us to be distant in our relations, and because many things in your society. So, and um, I I don't think that it's uh, uh, that
You're not
we
so optimistic.
what?
You're not so optimistic.
No, because we can see in the now in this moment. So adult, I have a daughter. In your class, all children use a cell phone in the school. So it's very it is very arm, and to to your arm, your or body. And if you talk think about the future, I think that we stay in I don't know this expression, mousling soils, expression very old, but that is.
All right. I'm going to go back to Vanessa because she talked a little bit about this. And I was remember some schools recently started with a new policy of forbidden children to take cell phones to uh, to school. And I think it was a more elementary education. And but it's not it has not so much to do with AI, but like Vanessa said in her previous answer, this thing is more a technological issue than a AI issue, especially when we talk about how critical relationship is are um, I don't know, demolishing compared to the past. What do you think about this, Vanessa? Would you agree with this kind of policy to, for example, forbid children to take cell phones to schools? And what if it is become more broader and use them just in schools for kids, for example? What do you think about?
For me, I agree with these laws in schools because sometimes when I saw in these events in other places too, for example, malls, markets, I saw a lot of people just using the cell phone and sometimes forgot to answer other people, to talk, to just talk with the other. And sometimes I feel that just the cell phone is more important than relationships. In the schools it's the same because they have a teacher there and the students need to pay attention in this matters. For example, math, it's very important in a lot of things too. In my case, I am I'm 29 years old, and when I was a teenager and kids, In my age, I never had this before because I don't have the cell phone in the classmates. So now it's very different, and for me, it makes sense prohibit this in the schools because the attention need to stay in the school and the matters. For me, it's very important to childs and teenagers too.
The question number 5 is about what ways could AI helps education revolutionize education learning. Uh, do you think AI could, in certain way, help with this matter about education learning?
For me, I agree with that, but just using in the matters like you said. For example, I started a new degree in management financial, and sometimes I need to use AI to correct some grammatical things and phrases and way. I need to use AI to optimize my work and analyze too. It's very important because I can do more and more things and with automatic process just using AI. If this you can use in the classmates with the teacher and students, maybe will be better in the process, for example, for knowledge for the childs and teenagers too. It's just a way to use that because if you use correctly, the results will be good too, will be great.
Okay, thank you, Vanessa. Melanie, what's your view on this? In one hand, we have schools forbidding children to take cell phones to classes, and in the other hand, we have this possibility of AI helping to people to study with AI, education learning. What do you think about this?
In my time, we have only a Barça. So
Only
can
what?
you Barça, like
Barça?
a book collection?
I don't know what
No?
is it.
Oh my God. Bye.
Barça,
Like
let me search.
yeah,
Okay, it's like
it's a
encyclopedia, a
collection.
Wikipedia,
Yeah,
but in real books.
yeah.
I'm not a millennial. I was born in 1993, but apparently this wasn't on my school.
Oh my. Uh, I like this. Today, children have can have these possibilities for study, but I think it needs to be in moderation to help, but not to do everything for them. I'm not because it's a for me it's when I as a kid and study for this it's very difficult. So I think this study more easier make him um, um, desperte uma curiosidade, desperte curiosity in the children, you know?
Okay. Mariana, we talked about different subjects involving AI, like job market and education, um, how distance maybe people are taking from each other, and AI could improve this kind of behavior. Would you like to add something about these themes, or can I go on with the questions? Okay, so I'm going to keep ahead. Okay, Mariana, I was saying, we talked a little bit about how AI are impacting or not job markets today and in the future and in education. Would you like to say some words about these themes? What do you think about?
I have an opinion that has a difference. Eu vou ter que falar em português, porque eu não tô conseguindo pensar. Mas tem seus lados positivos, seus lados negativos. Eu concordo com a maioria das opiniões que falaram aqui. É, vai impactar muito no mercado de trabalho, com certeza, já está impactando. E eu acho que a gente vai ter que saber separar a IA para fazer o trabalho, os hard works, e a parte de criatividade, a IA não tem como substituir, porque acho que isso não chega a ser autêntico, né? E é isso, basicamente.
Okay. I'm a little more worried maybe about using AI to do stuff because in my case, I work with software development, and the big thing about software development is to solve problems. And when you started um, to delegate this work to AI, you're going to lose this skill of solving problems because you're not practicing anymore like before and in the same basis, and you're you start to get more rust in doing basic things. And I'm noticing this kind of thing happening to me, and at the moment I'm trying to avoid a little bit more using AI to do stuff for me because of this. Of course, when you want to correct something or search for other point of view compared to what you're doing, I think AI is a good second opinion, but uh, you have to be the pilot of your airplane, and you cannot let AI to do everything for you, because you're from this point you're going to be the co-pilot and not the pilot anymore of your plane. So I'm a little bit worried about myself of using AI, and I see a lot of more senior professionals in my area talking the same thing. So this is my opinion about the use of AI in your work. Vanessa, do you want to say something?
Yes, I saw maybe 2 months ago about a famous CEO that had a lot of employees, and he started to use AI in routine, and I saw a lot of videos about this CEO that get out these employees and start just using AI. He trained a ChatGPT to do these tasks like automatic, just one person doing a lot of things just in using ChatGPT. I'm very scared because, like you said, people it's very creative, and ChatGPT doesn't do that like us. So for me, it's very strange, but sometimes I will see more and more cases like that.
Okay, thank you for your opinion, Vanessa. Uh, I'm going to ask, let me see, Jacqueline to read the question number, let me see, number 7, please, Jacqueline. Could you read an answer for us, please?
7. To me, a person
Until 6.
until 6, yes, and 6.
see now the chat, please.
Okay, thank you. How can AI be used to improve mental health service and therapy? Do you think it could ever replace a human therapist? No, I don't think that could ever replace a human therapist, because the relations with other humans very important. And when we talk about the health mental or healthy or the generally it's more important to have I don't know, acompanhamento uh, uh, to the professional. And I think that the AI can be help us to respond some doubt about many things. It's such as encyclopedia, and that the many information uh, on only only place. I don't know. But I think it's very important that we need uh, to have other human to talk about um, your or mental health. So because we the AI can to have hallucination. So I work a project to train AI. So some information is very good, but other it's bad, and we need to understand the limits about AI, because so it's many easy um, uh, substitute, I don't know, change or search uh, uh, resolve your our problems. Oh, I can ask it to AI, can be help me about this. So okay, I can to do in my house. So I think that it's very important that that the um, us to be limited uh, about these informations. That is.
Okay, thank you. What's your opinion on this, Melanie?
I don't think it could be replaced them because last year I found a study about mental health, and in this study that reported mental health patients who receive frequent medical care with more hugs and attention and more attention have a 60% greater chance of getting better more quickly. So I think it can improve these services with therapies, tests, medicines, but not without the presence of a health professional.
Okay, thank you, Melanie. Vanessa, I'm going to put things a little bit more complicated to you because the answers, I think it's already settled down, unless you have a very different opinion. So imagining a scenario where, for example, you have an AI who you can talk to them and you're going to take the answer of a AI who can read, for example, thousands of papers in just a few seconds and have you a very technical response about what's happening with you and what could you do to solve these problems, including mental health issues. Why would you not use this AI, for example, a very cheap price instead of
Um,
a human person?
mhm. Like, for example, some technical papers, and I just upload these papers and,
No,
for example, ChatGPT or not?
no, no. Uh, Forget about ChatGPT. You're going to um, contract a service, a web service who provides you health assistance, mental health assistance.
Okay.
And it is AI it trained with thousands and thousands of papers about psychological
Mm-hmm.
stuff. And it's much more cheaper than you see a real doctor, a real person to um, to treat about these mental health concerns that you have about you. Why not to contract this kind of service instead of a human being?
In this case, I will agree and with this kind of AI to understand my problems. For example, to start a therapy with this technology. But I have some difficult things because I have autism, and sometimes it's very hard to me to understand emotions. And I feel the machine needs to improve a lot to understand these emotions and teach me about that. So, for example, if, like you say, if you have some machine that learn a lot of kind of therapies in the around the world, but now I feel that all therapies doesn't make it real sense to the spectrum, for example. And sometimes the spectrum of autism, it's very different. And for example, I have some problems with the sound, with the texture, and with the food. And sometimes I don't know how can a machine can teach me how can I improve that, because for me it's very difficult to understand that, and I can't talk with other people some difficulties that I had because I can't uh, translate the emotions that I feel in my words. It's very hard, and I feel the machine will be uh, have a difficult like that. Do you know?
I think I uh, asked this question for the right person.
Yes.
Mariana, would you like to add something about this topic? Okay, so I'm going to our last question, and let me think about. I'm going to going like picking the question, thinking has more to do what we're talking about at the moment. So, uh, question number 9. Vanessa, would you like to read the answer for us, please? Question number 9.
Okay. Um, what do you think about AI generated content in journalists? Can it help find misinformation or might it just muddy the waters even more? Um, I have I don't know when I say that portal of news about blockchain and cryptocurrencies with my partner, and I don't use AI to generate the content because the Google doesn't like that and does receive this news for other people if it just generated with AI. And sometimes it's very hard because AI just generated a test like like a general, don't have personality, for example, for the journalism. And sometimes I prefer just correct the grammatical things like dots, for example, in the text. It's just that I don't use AI to generate it, these texts in the portal.
All right, awesome. Mileni, what do you think about this? Mileni?
Hi, I'm very I'm big problem with my internet. This is travando, and I don't answer the question. Sorry.
It's the question number 9.
How do you think about the content in journalism? I think this AI generates content in journalism is very hard for, like, I don't know how to say in English, but I think not safe content. You
Don't trust.
understand? Yeah, don't trust because it's AI generated content. So where is the font? I don't remember the word.
Okay. Jacqueline, what's your opinion about AI content in journalism? Jacqueline, are you there?
Sorry, my microphone is closed. And I think can be a problem if the journalists don't check that the search is uh, com, com, it's confiable. I don't know, confiável. And uh, uh, sometimes can help the organize better the tests, so uh, get some ideas, but in general, I think that it's important to use it with moderation. I think that it's very important using your creativity and but I think that in the journalism or other areas such as IT can help it. They work it's more fast, but it's easy too that we lost important habit, um, and I think it's important use it with moderation. Any any work. And but I create some content in uh, my job, and I am an entrepreneur, and the AI helping me organize better the tasks. It's good to me, but um, I don't think that they use it with frequently. It's good in the all time. That is.
Okay, like Vanessa, I think the big problem is the authenticity. So when it's hard to trust, like Milena said, when you see a thing is produced by AI. But when you see a real journalist using AI, for example, to help this journalist to improve the text, like seeking for errors or missing points that could this text could have. I think it's a good tool to improve what you have already did, but to create stuff, it's very complicated because yeah, the lack of authenticity and personality, this is a problem. And because the journalists always have its sources, so if you are digging in a specific theme, a specific topic to understand uh, how things are going in this topic, you have to talk to people, to different organs, and AI can't do this interaction, this kind of interaction. So it's very problematic to see AI content generated because this lack of contact with sources and people, different points of view. You can see that a text has this lack of this lack of depth. So yeah, it could help you to improve some things, but to create a whole materia for you, it's a completely different thing, and I can't see this happening in the short term. But yeah, that's it. I'm seeing, Vanessa, you shared your site, blockchain.news. I'm going to take a look later. So, people, unfortunately, our time is over. Time flew. Talk to you, everyone. Would like to answer. I would like to thank you for being here on a Sunday evening. And yeah, I hope you have enjoyed this immersion. You're going to receive an email right after this immersion to take some to give me some feedbacks about what could we improve about this immersion. Um, about this immersion. And my immersions are always on Sundays, the same time, same place, 8 p.m. So be free to be here again if you like. And that's it. Thank you so much for this immersion, guys. Ladies, only a woman today. So yeah, that's
Yes.
it.
Thank
Thank you. Good
girls.
night for
Thank
all.
you, Clayton. Good night.
Good night, everyone. Have a nice week. Bye bye.